been planning a bathroom declutter for months now, and I've always had an excuse why I couldn't film it yet.
The mirrors are dirty. What will people think? The bed's not made. What if somebody sees that in the background shot? For months I've had a fern living in my bathtub, right over there. Well, the fern got hung, the mirrors got cleaned, the bed's still unmade, but if you see it, so what?
I'm going to take my own advice, stop worrying about what people think, start messy, and make some progress. I have been watching a lot of decluttering videos, and many of them are starting from an already what I would consider perfect home. They didn't start out that way. Their starting point was years ago, but their videos now teaching you the process that they went through feel a little unattainable because they're so far down the path from where I am. And so I thought maybe there might be other people who were feeling the same way and would benefit from starting at the beginning with me. And so that's what this series is. We're starting at the beginning with my bathroom. Today is going to be this counter, this surface. And then later we'll get into the drawers and under the sink. But in order to do this, I have to get over myself. And I have to get to the point of just not caring what people are going to think. But I'm hoping that this will be helpful to other people who also need to go through this process.
What lives on here is my skincare and my lip products. I've already done a lip product declutter. If you haven't seen that, I will put it in the cards up above and in the description box below. But for now, if you want to go along with me while I organize this mess, then stick around. I did purchase this organizer from Amazon. There were actually 6 drawers in there, and you could do a single tower, you could divide it into 2 towers of 3, or 3 towers of 2, or divide it up however you want. But I did 3 towers of 2, and I have one in my kitchen with my supplements. I have one over here that has my hair care products in it, and this is going to be my skincare, and it's going to live right here. The goal is for all of this to be in here, but all of it doesn't need to be in there because I don't use all of it. So I'm going to take this bucket right here, and I'm going to put in there the skincare that I use every single day that I know is going to stay out. This one is a new sunscreen. I am going to be testing it, so I'm going to put that in the bucket too. The rest of this is stuff that I use very rarely or never. So we're going to go through it together and see what I can get rid of. And this might be a weird angle. I also realize it's a bathroom, so it's kind of echoey. I tried using my microphone and it was actually worse. So hopefully you'll stick around and watch it anyway. I do use these makeup spatulas all the time, so they're going to stay out. In fact, I have one right now in my CeraVe foaming cleanser because it's pretty, I should just throw this away, but I want to be able to put it back on. Anyway, it's almost gone. And so like 2 more uses and I'll be able to get rid of this. So what else is in this container? Well, I have my steel roller and my quartz roller. So I do want these to stay out. The Biore nose strips I almost never use, but there's only 2 of them. So I think I'm going to make it a goal to get rid of them and use them up. The Pixi Glow Tonic is a glycolic acid exfoliating toner. I don't use it on my face because I have other serums for that I like better. But I just finished up a Thayer's Witch Hazel toner, and I think I'm going to put this in it and use it on my body. So I'm going to keep this up with an eye to using it up. This is a mask spatula. I am going to keep a couple of masks out, but not a lot. This is a neck firming cream that I got from Temu. Doesn't do anything. I'm going to declutter this. And then I have the Nobu Cosmetics Lash Serum and the Nobu Cosmetics Brow Serum, as well as an e.l.f. Lash and Brow Serum. And I am keeping these out because I really want to get consistent with using a lash and brow serum. So I'm going to keep these out and use them. This is the Gold Bond Neck Firming Cream, and I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Gold Bond also has a crepe corrector cream. I think they're the same thing, just in different packaging. I looked at the ingredients, I kind of felt what they feel like, and I don't know that they're different. This one says 97% had firmer skin in 2 weeks. This one said 82% firmer in 2 weeks. I don't know. I think they just charge you more for the neck cream. But this is almost gone. This one is about here. So I'm going to put it over with my body care stuff and use it up and get it out of here. And then the only other thing in here are some Q-tips, and I'm going to put those in my Q-tip holder that I have over on my vanity, and I think I'm going to bring it in here because there'll be room for it. And now this one is empty. I can clean it up and use it for something over on my makeup vanity. The teeth whitening strips just need to be in the drawer. That's a project for another day. This Eucerin Sensitive Mineral Face Sunscreen, I'm going to declutter. I don't like the way it sits under makeup. It's also kind of oily, so for my oily skin, it is not one that I would use even on its own. So I'm going to declutter this. This is a tub of under eye gel patches, and I do use these. I don't use them as often as I should, but I do use them. So I'm going to keep these out as well. I am going to make a pile of masks. From somewhere I got this Revitalift sample of hyaluronic acid. Honestly, I don't even know if I'm going to use it, but I will see if I put it in my new system if it will get used up. This is my gua sha, and I am going to keep that out as well. So I'll have a little tool section in my new dividers, and that should help. Oh my goodness, this is so dusty. And see, this is why I didn't want to do this, because this is embarrassing. This has been sitting in here for so long. I mean, look at the dust on the top of there. So my goal here is to make you feel like you're not alone if this is you too. I have a trash can down here. Let me brush this off. And I am actually going to declutter this. This is a lotion that I got from Steam Cream, and it's actually a pretty decent lotion. It's really heavy, really thick. So in the wintertime, it's good. I just don't like the smell of it. It's frankincense and pomegranate, and I don't like the frankincense smell. So I'm going to declutter that. This is the Ordinary Plant-Derived Squalane. I don't use a face oil very often, more in the wintertime. I am going to keep this. I'm just not sure where I'm going to keep it, but it is going to get kept. This is my Agency Future formula, and I stopped using tretinoin several months ago. My skin just always looked terrible, and so I switched from this to just using a retinaldehyde, and my skin is much happier, and I think it's doing fine with helping combat sun damage and that kind of thing. So this one I'm going to declutter because it's expired anyway. I have a lot of sunscreens that I need to use up, but I also have sunscreens in my Out the Door in 24 project. So I'm using them up in the order of expiration date. Those that are going to expire sooner, I'm using first. So these are backups, and I'm going to use them. I like them. This is the Kiss Me Mommy Korean sunscreen. This is the e.l.f. Suntouchable Invisible sunscreen, and then this is the Suntouchable Wow Glow. I like both of these. I prefer the invisible one. It gives a little bit of a smoothing primer and also not quite so glowy with my oily skin in the summertime. I don't really need help in the glow department. So anyway, I'm not sure, again, where these are going to go, but they're not going to get decluttered. This one is a sunscreen that I absolutely love. I bought the sample size off of eBay because this is really expensive, and I thought it would be fun to have just a sample and be able to use it because it's really, really nice under makeup, very mattifying. Unfortunately, when I got it, it was already expired, like in 2022. So this one's going. That was a complete and total waste of money. This is the Aqua Sleeping Mask and Hyaluronic Acid from Dollar Tree, I believe it is. And I think this is kind of similar to, maybe it's the Neutrogena Aqua Gel Moisturizer. But as you can see, it's almost gone. So I am going to keep this 3 nights. It's going to be gone. And I'm going to use it up and get rid of it. The Algenist Triple Algae Eye Renewal Balm. I am going to keep this and use it. I've been using something else under my eyes, but I'm going to incorporate this in there again. Another firming anti-wrinkle neck cream. Yes, I'm trying to figure out a way to work on this, but it didn't work. It didn't do anything. And it's not even really that great of a moisturizer. So this one I also think was from Dollar Tree. So, you know, you get what you pay for sometimes. But I'm going to go ahead and declutter that. The Kate Somerville Wrinkle Warrior Hydration Gel. Pretty sure this came in an Ipsy somewhere along the line. Again, it is a nice moisturizer, and I do want to use it up. I just have so many things that I'm working on. So I'm just going to have one out, and then when it's gone, I'll go to my backup and pull one until these are gone, and hopefully be able to work through them that way. Oh, this one's the Ordinary Peel Solution, the 30% BHA Peel Solution. I'm keeping this out. That's my treat on Sunday nights. I think I'm going to declutter this Bliss Mighty Biome Pre-Postbiotic Barrier Aid Ultra Hydrating Moisturizer Concentrate. I just didn't feel that it added really anything to my skincare routine, and so I haven't used it in quite some time. So I'm going to declutter that. Some of these I will pass along either to my daughters or to friends, that kind of thing. If they're old, I'll probably just get rid of them. Tools that are going to stick around. Now you're going to see my eye cream problem because that's where all of these are. This one is supposed to be like a line filler. It's almost like a pore smoothing primer for your under eyes. And I didn't really like it. I feel like it causes my concealer to crease more. So I'm going to declutter that one. It's what's the name of it? It's Christian Breton Paris. So I think I'm actually going to declutter that one. This Beauty Guru Under Eye Ready to Use Serum, I believe was a Dollar Tree. Yeah, it didn't do anything. I'm going to declutter that one. The Filorga Oxygen Glow Eyes Super Smoothing Radiance Eye Care. This is more of an eye brightener. And it has a little bit of radiance, which I'm not really sure if I like, because radiance actually draws attention and can emphasize what's there. And so if you're drawing attention to your under eyes and your lines, I'm not sure that's exactly the way I want to go with that. But on the other hand, it does brighten. So I might keep it, and like, I think I need to start like a project 3 uses or something like that for these things that I'm not sure of, and do that. And we'll see. This Japan Sakura eye cream, I believe this was a Temu purchase, and it doesn't do anything. I'm going to declutter this. I have plenty of eye creams. I don't need that one. This e.l.f. Game Up, I think this was a free gift with purchase from e.l.f. and it has the little roller balls on top. I have used it. I just don't feel like it did a whole lot for me. So, and it's got kind of like an orange color to it. I don't know. I'm thinking about it, but I think it's going to go. So this is my declutter pile over here. So here's what I'm keeping. So far, there's more in the declutter than what I'm keeping. The only other things in here are a couple of moisturizer. I have a MAC strobe cream, and I need, again, project 3 uses because I think it's too glowy, but I am going to put it over with my makeup and use it as a primer. Being in here, it's never going to get used. So it's going to go over to my makeup. And I have an old measuring spoon so that when I get a new sunscreen, I can have an idea of how much is a 1/4 teaspoon, which is the amount you're supposed to use. I have a razor and a pencil so that when I have items in here that I need to keep track of for my projects, I can mark uses. Those are staying. Okay, so I have another empty container. And now, this is my mask basket. I have this e.l.f. Hydrating Ride or Die Lip Balm. It is pretty much empty, and I am going to declare it done because I don't really like it, and I don't want to force myself to use it like 3 more times to finish up. So I'm going to put this in my empties. The Aquaphor stays. I'm using this now for my lips and even sometimes under my eyes, like at night, to, what do they call that, slugging. So this stays. And I'm going to just pull out all of these different masks. This is an e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer. I think this was a free gift with purchase. And this is just going to go in my backups. This AOA Sugar Scrub, I actually really like that. It can stay. This e.l.f. Dope Dreams Hannabis Leaf Sleeping Mask. I really like this when my skin feels really dry and just kind of upset and angry. I do use this at night, so I'm going to keep that. A hydration cream mask. I think I'm going to pass this along to somebody because I don't usually need extra hydration. So that's going to go in my declutter pass along. Peter Thomas Roth Cucumber Gel Mask, Extreme Detoxifying Hydrator. Well, sure, I'll keep that and try it. That's trash. Tanologist Face and Body Drops. I'll keep these with my, I've got another tanning thing over there. The Origins Retexturizing Mask with Rose Clay. I do love a good clay mask. This is an empty of a prescription tretinoin that I got from the dermatologist, and this is not an empty, but it is really old. I don't see the expiration, but I know it's really old, probably 3 or 4 years. So I'm not going to use that. I'm going to get rid of it. So this little one came with the Sand and Sky, and then that's an ear cleaner thing. So, okay, another empty. So another lightweight moisturizer. This one is really good for summertime, so I might leave it out because we're getting into warmer weather, and my e.l.f. Holy Hydration Gel Moisturizer is almost empty. So I think I'll leave that out so I won't have to go too far for it. All right, all of these masks. This e.l.f. Bite Size Lip Balm, I'm actually going to get rid of because it just comes off kind of in chunks. And I don't like the feel of it. I don't like it, so I'm going to get rid of it. And I think I think I'm going to pick one mask to leave out, and then the rest of them are going to go in my backup. And when the one's gone, then I can pull out another one. So the one that is almost empty that I really enjoy is this Get Your Glow On Skin Brightening Peel Mask, Papaya and Citrus. I think I got this from Dollar Tree. I'm not exactly sure. It might have come from Ipsy. I may be completely off base on that. I think I only have one use left in this, so I'm going to keep this one, and I'm going to keep this charcoal black peel-off mask. So these two are staying out. Everything else is going to get put into the backup. Cleaned it out, and this is going to be my backup bin. So all of my backup masks, sunscreens, that sort of thing are going to go in here. And when I use up a skincare product before I go buy a new one, I have to check my backup bin. I'm not sure exactly where this is going to get kept, but probably won't have a home until I get the under sink area cleaned out. And I think these two bad habits, one is the Power Sleep Melatonin and Glycolic Night Cream, and the other is a multivitamin moisturizer. I think I'm just going to declutter these because I never use them. I have some reusable cotton things that came from Wishful, and so I'm going to keep those up here. And then I'm also going to keep my tanning drops out here. This is a Revitalash mask, lash and brow mask. I used it once. It's kind of weird. I don't know if I like it or not. I'm going to keep it and use it again and make a decision on it. This is the toner that I'm currently using. It's from Pyeongkang Yule, and it's the Calming Deep Moisture Toner. I really like it, but I like spraying on my toner, and so I have a small spray bottle that I put this in. So I think I'm going to put this in the backup bin, and then when my little one is empty, I can just refill it. And now that everything is moved, I can actually clean off the counter. Unfortunately, my new containers have been waiting for me for so long that they're now dusty and I need to clean them out. I like these because the trays slide out and you can get to the things in the back. All right, so that's going to go there. That's going to go like that. And this is the basket of things that I want to put in it. Well, unfortunately, I am out of time for today. I need to fix supper and I have a rehearsal tonight. So I'm going to have to pick this up on another day and finish it, but at least I got started. So for you, it's not going to be any time at all, but for me, it's going to be another day. I'll be back. Okay, day 2 of the bathroom counter reorganization, declutter, and I don't have a lot of time. I want to get what's in this bucket on these shelves. And it's worked for a really long time. All right, so I am just going to pull everything out of this bucket because I need to do that to see what's in here to figure out where I'm going to put it. All right, everything is out. I kind of want to stand up, but I'm afraid you guys won't be able to see me and the stuff. So it's going to be a little awkward looking, but I think I'm just going to stay where I'm at. So the idea is morning skincare is going to go in here. Evening skincare is going to be in here. I think I'll put tools in here. And then the other not as often used products will go down here, like masks and maybe some backups, that kind of thing. So first I'm going to grab out the morning skincare. This one is used both morning and evening, so I'm just going to put it here. This is also used morning and evening. And this is an eye cream that's almost empty, so I'm going to put that in here so that I remember to use it. Oh, my sunscreen obviously is a morning thing. And this eye cream I'm going to put back here just because I want to use that one up first. Okay, now the evening skincare. All right, I do have to stand up. I'm sorry if my head's cut off, but this is just too awkward. If you're interested in a morning and evening skincare video, let me know down in the comments. I would really appreciate it. Also, if you're enjoying this video, even just a little bit, how about giving me a thumbs up? It really is helpful for YouTube sending this video out to more people. Thank you. Okay, so these are masks. This is my evening moisturizer. These I use in the evening and they're almost gone, so we'll put that in there. And this is nighttime. This one is, I think I'm going to try to lay it down because it doesn't like to stand up very well. It's a little unstable. So I think I'm just going to, there we go. We'll lean that one too. Okay, so now let's put tools, my gua sha and my rollers and things in there, and my lip scrubber and my measuring spoon. These I really want to get a hooks or something for the wall here that I can hang these on, because otherwise they're just laying around and they're kind of making me a little bit nuts. But for now, I'll figure something out. Maybe a drawer. I'm not sure. All right, I'm gonna put masks in this first one here, I think. This is a sunscreen that I'm testing out, so I want it to be in here, but it's not necessarily a daily thing, so I'll put it right there. Let's make that a daytime. And then I need one of my lash and brow serums, but I'm going to leave the other ones up here because when one's gone, I'm going to use the next one. And I'm focusing right now on this one from The Ordinary. Honestly, I'm not sure it's doing anything. The Nobu one, actually, I could see some results. But I'm not sure that this Ordinary one is. So I'm going to use it a couple more weeks and see how it goes before I make a decision on it. So those are backups. I'm sticking them back there. The Pixie, remember I said I'm going to put in the Thayer's bottle, but I'm going to wait until after I fill my empties to do that. Tanning drops, I think, can just go in here. This I'm going to put in my morning and see if I can use it up this week. These are kind of masks, so they'll go in here. This is a lash and brow mask. Can go in the masks. And a lip scrub, kind of like a mask. So we'll put that in there too. These two need to get used up, so they're going to go down in here. And these eye masks, I don't know if they're going to fit. Oh, it does fit. I'm surprised. All right, this guy's going in the daytime because it's almost gone. I want to use it up. This is going back here in the backups along with this. And then my Aquaphor, I think I'm just going to stick up there. These guys, will they lay on? Do you see that? That's very satisfying. All right, so I shouldn't have to slide this drawer. And this one I can slide out to get what's in here, or I can just reach in from the side. And I am pretty happy with that. Although I still have these things, and okay, they're just gonna go in a drawer for right now, and that'll be a problem for future me. All right, so tour of completion here. We've got my daytime skincare. Don't pay attention to anything in the background. I haven't done that yet. I'll stand right here so you can't see it. Daytime skincare, nighttime skincare tools, masks, eye masks, tanning drops, and backups back there. And then you have my lip products here. There's a small little bundle of stuff. My cleansing balm, my contact stuff. I need to get out a new cleanser for my second cleanse because I just used it up today. My husband's glass for brushing teeth, hand soap, the soap that I use for washing my brushes. If you haven't seen my 10 products I can't live without, it is the Neutrogena cleansing bar, and then our toothbrushes. Look at the pretty rainbow. Isn't that nice? I would like to get a shelf to put, like a wire shelf to put where that picture is, maybe a little bit lower, to put the stuff that's kind of sitting right here on, and as well as maybe a few other things. But I think that would help to get more things off the counter. And I'm considering actually decluttering more of my lip products. But right now, that's all I have. It's all right there. There isn't any hiding in drawers or in other places. And so, yeah, that's what I've got right now. And so there is my newly tidied corner. The only issue I'm seeing here is that outlet is where I plug in my curling iron and my hair dryer, and that thing is a little bit long, so I may end up fighting with that a little bit, but I think I like the way it looks enough that I don't even care. What'd you think of my kind of quick, but it took me 2 days bathroom declutter? If you want to see more of this kind of content, please remember to give me a thumbs up and let me know down in the comments below. I hope you all have a beautiful, blessed day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!